Hello everyone, I know it's been a short while since my last video, but in this new video I'm just going to be talking to you about how to make a teleport kind of system. So the first thing you want to do is go over to the starter GUI and you want to add a screen GUI with a frame. Now for this frame you want to set the size to 10, 10, which will basically fill the entire screen. Now you can make this whatever color you want. I'm going to make it black for now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set the border size pixel to 0 and the background transparency to 1. And then we're just going to call this, let's see here, black screen, like that. And we'll just call it black screen GUI. Now we're going to take this and we're just going to put it into replicated storage and we'll worry about that later. Now we're going to go to server script service, we're going to add a module and we're going to call this teleport module. Now inside of this module script you'll see that there's a local module, return module. We're just going to change this to tel module as in teleport, and we will worry about that a little bit later. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add our door, because we're going to be teleporting a player from a door to a destination. So we're just going to make our little door, do it 4 by 6.5, make sure it's anchored, and we'll make it look a little bit more like a door. So we'll give it kind of a brown wood finish. There we go. Now we're going to pretend that there's like a virtual room here. So we're just going to add a part, I'm going to center it with the door, and then we're just going to move it outwards. Okay, now this part can be absolutely anywhere, like it doesn't matter, but we're just going to center it for OCD. And we're going to group these like that by using Control G. So I press Control G to group them, so Control U to ungroup, Control G to group. Now we're going to name this model door model, and then we're going to select the first part, which in this case is the door. It might not be the door for you, so just double check that. And we're just going to name this door. And then we're going to select this other part, and we're going to name it destination, just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a script into the door like this, and we're just going to call this door script like that. Now we're going to script this. So first off we need to require the teleport module, so we're going to say local teleport module is equal to game, in fact no, require game.server-script-service.teleport module, like that. And basically that's allowed us to call functions from the module, but we've not scripted any function into it yet, so it won't work. Okay, so now we're going to define the door, so we're going to say local door is equal to script.parent. Actually we're going to change the door script, so I'm going to put it in the door model. So door model is equal to script.parent, and local door is equal to door model dot door, then local destination is equal to door model dot destination, like that. And now we're going to say door dot touched connect function open close hit. So now we need to check that this hit is a player and that the player has over 1 health, so that they're alive. So what we're going to say is local player is equal to game dot, actually no, we're going to say local character is equal to hit dot parent, and then we're going to say if character find first child humanoid and character find first child humanoid dot health is greater than 0, then we're going to say local player is equal to game dot players get player from character. So what this is going to do is it's going to return a player from the game.players using the character model that's in the workspace, well, that's touched this door. And then we're going to add a teleport function out here, but we'll worry about that later. But for now, we need to add a debounce. So we're going to say, we don't need to define this as a variable. We can just say debounce. So debounce is equal to false. I say we don't need to define it as a variable. We don't need to say local or anything. So if debounce is equal to false, then, and then we just need to tab all of this so it's all nice and synced up. If debounce equals false, then debounce is equal to true. And then below, when it's all finished, we're going to say wait 0.5, and that's going to be our little delay. Debounce is equal to false. Now you could add like a little wait delay, so we could just say wait delay is equal to 0.5. And then you can configure that to your own personal benefit. I strongly suggest having it at kind of 0.5. And this will stop the player spamming it, which may possibly break the door. Okay, so now we need to use the module script, and we're going to script the teleport module. So we're going to say function tell module.teleport player destination. So now we're going to say local character is equal to player.character, and then we're going to say if character then. So this is just checking that there is a character. If not, then it won't run anything. And we're just going to say local humanoid root part is equal to character find first child humanoid root part. Now we need to change this humanoid root part C frame to the destination C frame, but we need to add 3 on the Y axis so they don't glitch into the part. So for this, we're going to say humanoid root part dot C frame is equal to destination dot C frame times C frame dot new 0 on the X, let's just say 4 on the Y, and 0 on the Z again. And what this will do is it simply just teleports the player like so. So then under this script, we'll just say teleport module dot teleport player destination. Now this isn't completed yet, but we can just test it out. So let's make sure that these are both anchored, and then we'll just test this out to make sure that it works. Okay, there we go. Let's just let my character load in. Cool. So if we touch this, as you can see, it teleports us to this part, and so on and so forth, like that. So yeah, so this is good for now. But what we want to do is we want to add this little black screen. So what we're going to say is, let's see here. Let's just drop a few lines. So we're going to say local player GUI is equal to game dot, no, even player, wait for child. Here we go, player GUI. Actually, we'll say find first child. Find first child, player GUI. Now, we're going to say local black screen GUI is equal to game.storage.black screen GUI clone. And what this will do is it will clone it, and we need to set the parent of the clone. So black screen GUI dot parent is equal to player GUI, just like that. Okay. Now what we're going to say is player black screen GUI. We're going to define the frame. So we're going to say, so this frame is the thing that will turn black. So we're going to say local frame is equal to black screen GUI dot frame, just like that. And then what we're going to say is for I equal 1 to undo. So this is going to loop it for the transparency. We're just going to say frame dot transparency is equal to frame dot it's background transparency even, my bad. Frame dot background transparency is equal to minus, let's see here, 0.1. Because 1 is fully transparent, 0 is not transparent, and you can't see that. So there we go. So 0 is not transparent, 1 is transparent, and then in between 0.5 is like sort of transparent. Anyway, set this back to 1, put it back into replicated storage, and then we're just going to add a little wait delay. So we're going to say wait 0.25. So 0.25 times 10 will be 0.25 seconds, which is fine for me. So then we are going to add a little wait 0.5 in between, and then we are going to make it transparent again. So we're going to add 0.1 instead of taking away. And actually, I will get rid of this little wait delay in the middle. We don't need that. Actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah, we do. So this entire function from here to here, as you can see, this will run in a second. Because it's 0.25 at 0.25, that's half a second. You're waiting half a second, so this whole thing will run in a second. So we need to set our debounce to something that's greater than 1 second. So we're just going to say, it can be greater or it can be equal to. So we'll just say, I don't know, 5 seconds, like that. We'll give it quite a large time to make sure that everything's loaded. And now what this will do is it will give the player a black screen. We'll fade it, and then at the end of it we want to destroy the black screen, so we're going to say black screen GUI : destroy, because we just want to get rid of it. There's no point of it. Okay, so let's see. Yep, so that is all good for now. So now when we run the game again, you'll see that something changes, hopefully. If it doesn't, then it'll be slightly embarrassing, but it should do. As you can see, it teleports like that. Now, if you noticed in between, we need to wait another 5 seconds. Let's see, come on, 5 seconds, there we go. As you can see, the screen fades out, but we haven't teleported yet, which means what we need to do is you just need to simply copy and paste this piece of code here, like that. And what this will do is, I'll label it for you guys. So this fades the screen, and then this kind of unfades the screen. This part, teleports character, like that, and then this is just going to say remove fade GUI, and this is going to be create fade GUI. Like that. So we'll just remove the lines in between this so it's a little bit shorter for you guys. It's all labeled anyway. So this is going to be our module for now. So this is how we're going to do it. And I'm actually going to reduce my wait delay to 2.5 because that 5 seconds is way too long. I'm going to label this script as well for you guys. So this is going to be find, oh no, in fact, check character or get character. And this is going to be check if character and humanoid health greater than 0. And then this is just a little debounce. I'm not going to label the debounce, but yeah. And then we're just going to set this to trigger module, like that. And then hopefully that this is kind of good enough, well explained for you guys. This is quite an advanced tutorial, I would say. So we're just going to close this, then we're going to play our game again, and then you can see that as soon as we touch the door, we get teleported over here, and it's like you don't see any sort of physical sort of there to there. There's no like jit between. It's just nice and smooth. There we go, just like that. And that is how it's going to work. Now you don't need any remote events for this because it's doing it on the server, so it's kind of, it's filtering enabled, so to say. So if I would say run it, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, if you press test and you start a player that's, well, start a local server that's got 2 players, it will teleport both of them like that, and you know, no remote events are required. If you wanted to do it through a GUI, you would need a remote event, and you would just call it at the top of the module script. But if you guys don't understand what that means, don't worry about it. Okay, so once again, we'll just try this out just to show you guys and confirm that, you know, just like that, you just get teleported to the destination. You could move the destination wherever, so let's just drag it all the way over there. Then if you play it, or when it will load, and we touch it, we get teleported to wherever the brick is, so all the way over here. So yeah guys, hopefully this tutorial taught you something new, a little bit kind of screen GUIs and how module scripts work. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.